All right. Now I can see comments. How are we gonna change this? I need to go back to the script. Okay, yeah, I did. I got my man with it. I did love Chris, Jessica. I did. But, actions are actions. And, like, you can't be putting yourself in female business. I have a face-to-face conversation about men. Okay, whatever. All right. Got in the gossip. You called to tell him and ran it to Chris. Husband got in the gossip. I think you having own problems. I should have her own issues. Her issues with Monique and Giselle. I think the real issues. Okay, Joy. Let me address you. The real issues with Monique and Giselle is that they don't have any. There aren't any real issues. I think that the hazing just went too far when Monique got there, and I was there for it. I didn't think that it was fair. I don't, I just think that Giselle was doing what Giselle does. She remains true to herself or whatever. And, but they didn't have any real issues at all. I just think that once she did her hazing, and Monique is who she is, like it was not, one of those things where they have actual issues at all, not even underlying. I just think that because of her interaction with Monique when she first got there, it kind of just went too far. It was Virginia. It was 2018. Yes, yes, it was 2018 when all of this stuff happened. Me and her, the club situation happened in March of 2018. What I feel about what she did to Giselle. Okay, when you, Sharinas, and I don't know how far we are down in the comments. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to scroll as fast as I possibly can. She didn't do anything to Giselle. I think for the most part, she did it to Jamal. And I think he's owed an apology from her because she was dead wrong. Like, you can't go and try to destroy people's lives because you're angry about something. Like, I have never gone publicly on any social media platform and said, hey y'all, I'm Monique's friend Gigi, and she did this, and I think that she's this, and I think that she's that, until she started to absolutely start to say my name. And once she said who I was, I'm like, no, that's right, didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, she didn't say my name. So, my thing was, why can the trainer only be the trainer, but the ex-friend is Gigi? Who you protecting? I know that's right. Okay. So, next question. Hold on. Okay. Chris originally came to me. K Mariah. He originally came to me after my husband went to him with what was going on at the club. So yeah, he came to me afterwards. I did not originally call him at all. Let's see. You said you were going to talk about the miscarriage. That is one of the things that I cannot talk about from the C and D, right? But what I can say this part. All right. I love it. Okay. So, Stephanie Murray. All right. So when she was pregnant with the child before Chase, she told me she was pregnant, and I was excited, as I always am when she tells me she's pregnant. I'm like, this is baby number 3. I'm excited. She was like, so I'm not sure. I think this was whatever her first season was. It was right after the wrap up of her first season. So we had that conversation, and she was just like, girl, I am not excited about that pregnancy or whatever, like about this pregnancy. And I'm like, what? No. She was like, it's just bad timing. I'm filming for the show. I got this going on. I got that going on. This is not the time for me to be having no baby or whatever. So I'm like, oh no, yeah, we just having that conversation about the oh no's and, yada, 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 yada. So moving forward, a couple of weeks later, so I go over to her house in Maryland, in Newburgh, Maryland. Y'all have seen the house, the lake house. And I go to Robert's stomach. She was like, girl, I'm not pregnant no more. She was like, I had a miscarriage. And I'm like, oh no, Hazel, are you okay? And I'm very concerned. She was like, girl, no, don't give me all of that. Like God knew best, yada, 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 yada. So I started side at her like, who don't want a pregnancy and conveniently has a miscarriage? So those are my thoughts at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really say anything or whatever, but I was just like, because I was so concerned in that moment. I really was. Because, when she tells me, like she had a miscarriage, I'm just like, oh, no, because I know how serious, people, she was so unbothered in that situation. So completely unbothered. So when I'm watching the show and she's like, my rainbow baby, I was so devastated about this. What? Girl, who you playing with? Who you fooling? Like, I was offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you playing with me. Like, ain't nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I was wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong for saying certain things, but no, that was my reason for, believing what my beliefs was at that time. Now to insinuate whatever I insinuated, okay. Yeah, that was the miscarriage situation, and that's where that came from. So when it was what it was, but that's why I felt the way that I felt about the miscarriage. Did you show her the videos that you recorded? No, I did not. One of the things I also regret was not showing her those videos that I recorded the very next day, but I was so in fuzzy space because of the conversation that I knew that I had with Chris, and him telling me not to have a conversation with Monique about it. I didn't know who to be loyal to at that time. Yes, I met Monique through Chris, but I had my own brotherly, sisterly relationship with Chris as well as I had with Hazel. You know what I'm saying? So I felt the need to, at that time, not just not say anything. And to be completely honest, I forgot I even recorded the videos, and I never told Chris that I had recorded those videos, and I actually